Variable number tandem repeat analysis. On a dark and gloomy night, I got a 911 call from the Mystery Mansion. I arrived and entered the conservatory to find Miss White, who appeared to be killed with a candlestick. I collected DNA evidence from the scene, as well as from the victim and 4 other people present in the mansion when the murder occurred. I took all of the samples back to the lab to amplify and run them on a gel. The first gel electrophoresis diagram had the VNTR locus 1 amplified. Each line represents an allele. The alleles were able to travel different distances based on the number of tandem repeats at the locus, which made the lengths of the alleles vary. The alleles with the shorter segments traveled the furthest down the gel, and the longer ones traveled the least. From this, I could tell Miss White's alleles at locus 1 didn't match the evidence from the scene of the crime, so she could be excluded from leaving the evidence. Miss Peacock also didn't match. Colonel Mustard had one allele that traveled the same distance, but both would have needed to match for him not to be excluded. This leaves Professor Plum and Miss Scarlet as suspects since both of their alleles matched the evidence. Now this is the second gel diagram that had the VNTR locus 2 amplified. Here it can be seen that anyone who was previously excluded stayed excluded. This included even Miss Peacock, whose alleles at this locus match the evidence, but all of the loci on every allele must match the evidence in order to not be excluded. Professor Plum can now be excluded since he doesn't match, but Miss Scarlet still cannot be excluded because she does match. So Scarlet was brought into questioning and she cracked, admitting to the crime. She claimed that her long-lost father, Colonel Mustard, put her up to it. When he was brought in, though, he denied any relationship to Miss Scarlet. The gels were then re-examined to see if Miss Scarlet's accusations were plausible. If Colonel Mustard was Miss Scarlet's dad, then she'd have received one allele from him, meaning they'd always have a matching allele no matter the locus examined. Here it can be seen that one of the alleles did in fact match. Then the gel for the second locus was examined, and again they had a match. This means her accusation couldn't be excluded. The colonel was questioned even further and admitted to being Scarlet's father and putting her up to killing Miss White in the conservatory with a candlestick.